What's up, YouTube? It's Danny from Yugibros. Yesterday I came back from YCS Providence. I didn't top or anything. I went 5-2 and then dropped out because I didn't feel like wasting my time going through. My friends were out from the team as well, so there was no point in just sitting there going along with it. It was actually a really fun time, though. I traded a lot, met a lot of new people. We met Robbie Cole, M Cole 40, talked to him a lot, hung out with him a little. We hung out in the hotel room. We met the voice actors. We got them to sign stuff for us. Most of the stuff that we have signed is in Andrew's binder and John's binder. I have like 2 or 3 cards signed, but mostly I just got cards signed for them because they wanted them. I went to this event feeling that I was going to be running windups, and up until Friday night, I already registered and everything. I just didn't turn in a deck list, and I was like, I think I'll rather run Chaos Dragons. So I literally sat in the hotel room with Andrew and John, and we picked through each other's binders, and I got all the cards that I needed except for a couple. I mean, I would have loved to run Maxis. I feel like I would have done a lot better, maybe even got closer to topping if I had the Maxis for the draw power and such, but I didn't, so there's not much I could do about that except have them in the future, which I should have them with the new stuff coming out. I was going to do a profile on them. I just accidentally shuffled the cards in, so I'm taking those out now. Right now I'm actually missing 2 cards that I ran because they were John's and they were part of his deck, so I gave those back to him. But, one of them I'm replacing anyway, and the other one is Insector Exabeetle, which I really need in a trade or anything if someone wants to. Otherwise I'm going to buy it before my next event in 2 weeks. So, first off, I have the normal. I have Red Eyes Darkness Metal. That's Ultra. I actually traded for it after round 1. I run 1 of him, obviously, because you only can. I run 3 Light Pulsars. Probably one of the most broken cards in the deck. I don't know why they didn't hit it along with Darkness Metal. You could banish to get it. You can discard to get it. You could discard Night Assailant, get Light Pulsar, and add Raikou to your hand. Just so many different combos you can do with that. You could bait out Solemns. 3 Dark Flare, also incredibly good. He automatically drops a dragon. You can discard and then send Eclipse Orb into the grave, activating his effect, and then you can banish. It's like a DD Crow, and you can banish something in your opponent's graveyard. I just sat on 2 of him one game and just kept discarding dragons and banishing cards from my opponent's graveyard, who is also running dragons, and he only had light monsters in his graveyard and couldn't go for anything, couldn't go for Dark Armed. It was great. 1 Wyvern, because I don't see any point in running anymore, seeing as there's only 2 dark targets, Darkness Metal and Dark Armed. Both are at 1, so most of the time you just draw 1 anywhere. Then there's the 1 Dark Armed. Then I have 1 Chaos Sorcerer, because there's no reason not to run it, and it's only at 1, so you gotta keep 1. BLS. Great card, just wins games all the time. Right now I'm doing 2 Effect Veilers. Well, that's what I ran. I'd definitely keep the 2 Veilers in there, without a doubt. I think 3 might be too much, but 2 seem to work well. Helped me win against Girgaz at the Pegasus Challenge. It's incredible. 3 Raikous for the Lightsworn engine in it. It's just great. Just pop and mill all the time. 3 Lilas. Right now I have 1 Ultra. I'd like ultis, if anybody has any for trade that they like to give. I'd take ultis or ultras, actually. I just want to get rid of these commons. Then I have Night Assailant and Sangan, 2 targets for Tour Guide. Night Assailant is also Man-Eater Bug, pretty much. And when it gets milled, or when I drop it from my hand, actually, I get to add Raikou to my hand from the graveyard. 2 Card Troopers. I know this is asking a lot, but I am looking for ultras just to hollow out this deck since I almost have it done. Card Trooper mills gives me a +1 if they destroy it. I actually set it a lot. I set it in defense. People think it's Raikou. They Dark Hole. They wasted Dark Hole, and I get to draw off of it. Here's 2 techs that I ran. One would be Illusory Snatcher, because I don't have Maxi, but also because I can tribute Eclipse Wyvern or flip Raikou if they don't attack, pop him and then tribute for Light Pulsar or Dark Flare, and I special summon him and he becomes a dragon, first of all, which I can banish for Darkness Metal, which means I don't banish one of my key cards, like Dark Flare or Pulsar, and I can also use him for instant rank 5 or 6s, which is amazing, like just getting a free Tiras or a free Exabeetle or a free Bouncer off of nothing. And then I ran Dimensional Alchemist, which is actually the card that I don't have because I had to give it back to John. I don't think I'm going to run it anymore. It was good, but I'd rather just have Maxi. I'd probably take out Illusory Snatcher and Dimensional Alchemist for Maxis, and maybe put in a third one to run 41 cards, maybe? I'm not sure. Then I have 2 Trags. 2 Ultra Trags, actually. Nice. Secret Gores. Gores and Trag, because win games. I was playing against... what was I against? Oh, I was playing against Heroes, and I took a Shining because of Trag, which was awesome. I took the Shining and just won the game right there. And I had 2 Torgods. Just obvious reasons. And that wraps up my monsters. That was actually 30 monsters in the deck, which is amazing. And then for magic cards, I run 3 recharges. 1 charge of the Light Brigade. Dark Hole. Heavy Storm. 2 MSTs. Allure of Darkness. And Monster Evil. And obviously, no traps really in Chaos Dragons. I saw a couple people teching in Call of the Haunted to just bring back Darkness Metal for more plays, or I saw one person bring back BLS one time, which won him the game because his opponent did not expect it. He just thought it was like a set MST or something. Sorry, laptop was just pinging low battery, so I have to plug it in. My extra deck, for rank 3s, I have Zenmaines, which is always just a great card to have. This one, Acid Golem, I really have never liked this card. I think since I wasn't running Temtempo in this deck, that I would definitely swap him out for Temtempo. Giga Brilliant, it's great. Most of the time when I don't have a light target, I just go Tour Guide into Night Assailant into this, and then they assume that I'm coming up with big play, so they get rid of it, either Solemn it or whatever, and then I can banish it for Light Pulsar. Leviathan, I have its Ghost Ray, but I've gone into this so many times and just gotten rid of it instantly. Just go into it and banish it for Darkness Metal. It's a great play. I love that play. Queen Dragon Jin. I honestly did not know how broken this card was. I can automatically just detach and just bring back Darkness Metal and then Light Pulsar. Like, I don't see why anybody in Dragons would not run it. I don't think anybody in Dragons doesn't run it. So, and then My Stroke, just staple XYZ in every deck. Photon Papillon Operative, another great staple in every extra deck, in my opinion. Utopia, and those are all the 4s I have. For 5s, I have Tiras and Adrius. I'm not really that big of a fan of Adrius. I only went into it once, I think. Inzektor Exabeetle. It's proxy right now for the time being, just for a week or so until I can get my hands on one. My favorite combo with Exabeetle is I use it, take either Sangan or Light Pulsar from my graveyard, then use its effect to pop it, which makes me get the special summon from Light Pulsar or the search from Sangan, then drop one of their cards, and then overlay it with Gaia. So I have another 2600 Dragon, then I also get like Darkness Metal and then another Light Pulsar. So it goes from having nothing to everything. Photon Strike Bouncer. Help me in mirror matches, gets over Raikous and Night Assailant. Very nice card to use. Gaia. Just great pretty much only use it for that extra stag play or when Bouncer's out of materials, but it's great. It's also a dragon, so after it goes to the graveyard, I can bring it back, and he doesn't need materials to do piercing damage, so brings back a 2600 monster. For a synchro, I run Black Rose. I actually did not use it in the actual tournament. I used it in practicing, but I never needed the opportunity to bring it out or had the opportunity. I usually would just keep on to my Valor, but I have it in there as a just in case moment. And then I made in my extra Chimera Tech because I just couldn't find a place for it in my side. So, and then my side deck, I run 2 Kaikus for mirror matches and against Light Sworns and anything that relies on having things in their graveyard. 2 Royal Decrees, 2 System Downs, 1 Kinetic Soldier, 2 Puppet Plants, 2 Cyber Dragons. One card that I haven't seen really a lot of Chaos Dragon players using. Some use it, some people prefer using Compulse, but I like Needle Ceilings because if I side it in against like Wind-Ups and I play Pulsar out, I blow up their whole field, and if I get to special summon for Light Pulsar right after. It's great. And then 2 Prohibitions. So that's my deck. I liked being a YCS. It was my first one. I'd definitely go to some other ones. I'll be at, I believe, the Brooklyn Regionals on November 4th and the Gaming Etc. Regionals November 11th. So look for me if you guys want to see me. Chances are I'll be there. And rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll be posting videos all the time. Thank you.